Good evening. Welcome in. We have a couple of journals that will be together for this evening. They will also be available after this on our Etsy page for Salty Black Dog. These are just a couple of mushroom books. These are not down yet in case someone does not necessarily want to use these on the covers, but they will be coming with them if you should decide to purchase them. This is just one little mushroom label there. It was too cute to not go ahead and put down on there. And then our ever familiar little bells, and included on one of these should be a mushroom to come with it as well. These are not very thick at all. They have lots of room for you to be able to do your own things in, but they do kind of go well together. They're grayish in color on the outside, and like I said, they are a set. One's just a little smaller than the other one, so you could use them together or one down inside each other. But yeah, some mushroom fun for this holiday weekend. And there is a sale going on right now in our store on Etsy, so be sure and check it out. It's 20% off the entire store. So we're going to go through the smaller one first, which is our Imagine. So these are lots of lovely pictures, country decorating, collecting antiques, and gardens. I thought this was too funny because this was kind of what was in these journals, so I just decided to keep that page in as well. And here is a very old page. This is just a piece of wax paper in front of it, but this is a very old picture of some berries and things, and then on the back are some dates, December dates. For things you could think about doing. Different times of the year for any such garden. Lots and lots of pages for drawing or taking notes or journaling. There's even some cooking in here. Passion for sweet potatoes. Now, this page has another one of our mushroom postcards in it, but it also has a recipe in it that you can very gently fold down the pocket on should you decide you want the recipe. And if not, it has a double page pocket, so you can either file it back in this direction all the way down, or you can just tuck it in here, or there's another little tuck spot right here that will keep it coming out from this side over. And then just another little piece of paper, or some papers sewn together. Our lovely little lavender leaf jar there. And then this can either stay in or it can come completely out for some notes. And then, like I said, just lots of mushrooms, spring, summers, winters, falls. This comes completely loose. It's just held together with a paper clip. And then this opens up. And inside are just a couple of fun pages. But it's very color coordinated the best we could. Some crisp white paper there. Even a graph paper to plot yourself a garden with should you wish. And then a piece of vellum to go over the top of this page. More mushrooms. There's a tag here you could take out to use somewhere else if you would like. And this is the same sort of page. There's just a library card there. A mushroom here. But this can fold all the way out should you like to use it. And then October. November. And it just folds into a little pocket there in the center of this one. And I love these beautiful floral drawings. Piece of note paper there. Little file folder here with a page and a sticker in it. And another one of these pages here that you could make your own notes on. Stick your own hopes and wishes and dreams in. More pages for journaling. Just this gorgeous corner view of a sustainable wooden house there. And then, of course, because it is our October, this is October 2002, so there's a boo list to do. And a peanut brittle recipe that actually really is pretty good. And inside of this, we'll go over that little journal in just a second. There's a couple of pages here, just for places to write. And a teeny tiny plotting there for a garden possibly, or something else. And then to remind you of what you've been through, some country recipes, maybe some photography credits, and then an index as we end this first journal. But on our peanut brittle recipe is a little bit of a journal within a journal. So we're going to slip this to the side. This opens up once this way with a happy Halloween in it because it just is spooky season. It opens up again with a tag. If you wanted to take this out just to give it to someone, you could. It has a to and from tag inside of it. A little bit of an archway right there. But this folds over yet again. So it's a little bit of a flip. There's a guest tag and another tag there. Stuck inside the pockets are some little papers here and another tag. Even more tags. Another one of those little file folders here. This one's a little different with some pink pages inside. And so you can fold this up just this way. And when you flip it over, there's even a space in the back. If you decided you wanted to keep it, then you could tuck it right back down in here with your peanut brittle, or wherever you wanted between these two journals. But that's the end of the first one. And then the start of the second one. And this one is more of some of those spring and summer colors. So we made the best we could for our wonderful mushrooms to go with. This is just a piece of heavy duty cardstock to go with it. And then this is actually a part of this. And so we just continued it on from one page into the next. And so you can see, if you wanted right there, they line up. And the same thing in this one. This one's got a piece of wax paper in it and some drawing paper. Again, it's all color coordinated. Lots of places to write and think and journal. And it all matches as well, as best as we could with colors. And this is our Inspire journal. I just love this blue to go with all the rest of the blues and the greens right through there. And a playing card. It's a vintage playing card to match with a ladybug and flowers. A marinade for marinated vegetable salad. Also actually very good. And then a recipe card of your very own, or one to share if you wish. And again, some more of those wonderful, beautiful floral pages and drawings and information. So this one opens this way. There's a little page for some journaling inside. And then this one, and it opens up as well. With a little pocket inside. There's a little floral cutout there and a tag and room for maybe something of your own, maybe a seed packet or something, should you wish. And the last tomatoes of summer. That's one reason we're putting this one out now. It's got its own recipe of things to do and think. And it's got a shopping list here, a farmer's market there, because it is that time of year to start thinking of things. Mushrooms, all kinds. And I love this beautiful shot of a log cabin behind, and it folds out as well, should you desire. There's another old vintage playing card here, another piece of a shopping list there, and then a tag within a tag. And this jar has a little garden fairy on it. And it just tucks right in there. You don't have to leave it there, but whatever you wish to tuck on this tag, you could, should you like. That's those little flowers once more. And another tuck spot with some more vintage paper. And then at the very back of this book, this journal, are a popcorn bag, another postcard, several different kinds of tags, one more little jug because everything is better in threes. That one's just a little blue striped jug, and it is actually textured. Another little blue flower sticker. And a gorgeous sewn pocket that's glued into the back. But again, there's plenty of room left for you to make it just as you want it to be. And like I said, you could, if you want me to do it, I'm glad to put them together for you. Or you can just make a note if this is a set that you want on your Etsy page for however you wish it to be. And this is another one of those sets that, should you really like, you can slip this one down inside. So thank you for joining us. Make sure you grab these and don't stay in the dark.